Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So yeah, I thought I'd just do this video because I've seen a lot of this floating around, and also, obvious reasons, we are in lockdown, so everyone's watching more Netflix than usual, so I thought I would just give you some recommendations of what I have watched. So I also asked on Instagram if any of you had any recommendations, and I did put them on my story, but in case you don't follow me on Instagram, I will just mention a few at the end. To be honest, I watched most of the recommendations, but I will mention the ones that I haven't just because people have said they're good. Right, so as you can tell before we properly get into this video, the background is a little bit different. I just fancied a change, so I am filming over here, and I think it looks really cute because I made a little photo wall of some pictures that I got printed out, so I thought it looked really cute, and I might just film a few videos here, who knows. I just want to change up the background a bit. These aren't in any order, by the way. I tried to order them like from my favourite to least favourite, or like put them into categories, but it just wasn't working out. Okay, so the first recommendation is Friday Night Dinner. Oh my god, right, honestly, I'm obsessed. I watched 3 whole seasons in one day. Yep, I know, that's a bit extreme. I'm just gonna do a little brief description of each of them, but not give too much away. Even though this one hasn't really got a storyline, you can kind of watch the episodes in any order. It's kind of a bit like Friends, do you know what I mean? Like, you can watch them in any order, they don't really flow on from each other, if you get what I mean. Basically, it's a family, and they have Friday night dinner every Friday. I think it's a Jewish tradition, don't quote me on it, but I think that's the whole idea. I can't even explain what goes on, it's just so funny. Like, the actual things that go on aren't that funny, but whoever wrote the script of Friday Night Dinner is a genius. Oh my god, it's so funny. I could sit there and watch it 20 times in a row and still laugh my head off. I was literally sitting in my room watching it by myself and I could not stop laughing. But a few of my friends have watched it and said like it's not really their thing. I find it funny anyway, and you might, so just go and watch it, it's really funny. The next one I have been, well actually I was going to say I've been watching, I watched it all in one day again. The Stranger. Love it. I am obsessed. I think that's probably my favourite series that I've watched so far on Netflix. I actually told my mum and dad about it and they are watching it right now. Definitely recommend that. It's basically like, I'm not going to give too much away, but it's like a stranger goes around and tells people, like, say if their wife has a secret that they don't know about, they tell them, or like if their daughter has it, and they basically like, blackmail them, and they're like, if you don't give me £10,000 then I will expose your secret to whoever you don't want to tell or whatever. It doesn't sound that interesting actually, but trust me, it get like all the first 7 episodes it's a bit like what the hell is going on, and then the last episode everything just goes and clicks into place and it's just like, oh my god, what the hell. The next series I loved and watched in a few days again. So the series that I'm on about is You. Honestly, it's the weirdest series. It's so weird. It's actually really weird. It's about like this guy who like stalks people. I don't want to give too much away. Just go and read up on it yourself, but honestly, it's so good. I don't know how much I should say about each series because I don't want to give anything away, because I hate when I watch these and then it just gives it away and you know what's going to happen, so I don't want to do that. Okay, the next one is The Bodyguard, and honestly, let me tell you, when I say my friends were obsessed, not so much now I don't think, were obsessed with The Bodyguard, they were obsessed. I watched it a few months later, and again, guess what? I watched the whole series in 2 days. I think, again, there's 8 episodes maybe, and they are so like, once you watch one, you have to know what happened in the next one. Do you know, I don't even know how to describe what happened. I don't really want to spoil it. I don't even know what like the first episode was without spoiling it. I watched this like probably a year ago maybe. In fact, I'm gonna get up the little blurb, what do you call it, a blurb? I don't know. I'm gonna get up the little bit of writing about The Bodyguard and see what it says, because I really just don't want to give away what happens in it by accident, do you know what I mean? So it says David Budd is promoted to a protection detail for UK Home Secretary Julian Montague, I never know how to say that name, but he quickly clashes with the politician. That's all it says. I might even watch that like tonight or something, I don't even know, because to be honest, like I remember what happened but I don't remember it like fully. so I might watch it again. And then the next one we have is Unbelievable. Unbelievable was very like, I don't know, I watched, oh god, I watched the whole thing in a day again. As a traumatized young woman reports being raped by an intruder, she faces a whirlwind of emotions and increasingly skeptical questions from police. So basically, a young girl like goes in and says she's been raped by someone, and the police don't believe her, basically. Well, they do, but then she's like, she was like, it might have been a dream. It's like, it seems a bit like weird at the start, but then again, like The Stranger kind of, it comes together at like the end episode, and it's actually quite a good ending. It's definitely not something light. It's definitely not you can sit there and watch it while you're on your phone, like you have to like fully watch it. But I definitely recommend, I would give that a 10 out of 10. So the next recommendation I have on my list is Sex Education. I'm sure everyone has heard of this. I feel like this is a very, very popular series on Netflix. It's just funny. It's really funny. When series 1 came out, I don't think a lot of people watched it. And then I think when they announced that season 2 is coming out, everyone started watching season 1. Like, do you know what I mean? So, to be honest, I think that season 2 was kind of not as good as we expected. It didn't end on a very good note, and everyone was kind of annoyed how it ended, so I presume there will be a season 3. I highly recommend, probably watch it by yourself and not with anyone else. Just go and read it and watch it. Read it? Go read the little blurb and watch it yourself. It's actually really, really good, even though the name doesn't sound very good, but you've probably all watched it already anyway. So the next one I have on my list is Don't Bleep with Cats. Don't want to get demonetized. All the other ones that I listed are kind of like not documentaries, they're like series. But Don't F with Cats is like a documentary about how this guy, this sounds really weird. I feel like all of these series sound really weird when you describe them like out loud rather than watching them. So basically this guy took a video of him killing a cat or a kitten. He uploaded it to YouTube with like a random username. No one could find his IP address, no one could find, but these like 2 random people were like trying to take it into their own hands and like find him. And the whole documentary is about how they were trying to find him. They were trying to tell the police weren't really listening to their ideas and stuff. And I don't think there was many episodes that, actually to be fair, I think this is the only one that I didn't watch in one day. I kind of just like watched one episode every night. I think there's only like 3 or 4 episodes, to be honest, but like an hour long each. But yeah, it was like really, it was quite good, but it wasn't like you had to keep watching. Okay, so the next one isn't a documentary, isn't a series, it's actually a film, and it's 5 Feet Apart. Oh my god, I wish I watched this with my mum because I know my mum would have loved it. But it's basically about 2 people who have cystic fibrosis, that's what it's called. I'm pretty sure you all know, because I'm pretty sure you learn about it a little bit in like GCSE science or something. But cystic fibrosis is like where you have like excess mucus on your lungs, I think. It's like, it makes your immune system really low. These like 2 people were like in a hospital and they both had it, but you have to be like 5 feet apart if you both have cystic fibrosis, because you can like have different types of bacteria, I think. I don't really know. I don't know the science behind it, I suppose. Like, they both have cystic fibrosis and they can't stand closer than 5 feet apart, but they fall in love and it's like really cute. But then the end is really sad and it just made me cry. Like the whole movie I was crying, to be honest, because it was just so sad. But honestly, it's so good. Like, it's one of them films where it's like really sad, but like for some reason it's really good. So I recommend going to watch it. I recommend going and watching that. Honestly, loved it, but I just wish I watched it with my mum because I was like crying, but I was like, oh yeah, no one's there to cry with me, I just cry by myself. Just quickly, I'm just gonna run through the list of the other ones that people said, because you should go and watch them as well, because apparently they're really good. Gossip Girl, The Good Place, Pretty Little Liars, Skins, Suits, Breaking Bad, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, White Gold, and Gilmore Girls as well. And what's the other one? Oh yeah, Jane the Virgin. That is all the Netflix recommendations I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you got some good series from this that you can start watching, and some films and documentaries as well. And also make sure to subscribe, like and comment, and also please give me video suggestions if you want to like direct message me on Instagram or comment them down below, or just tell me, because I really need some good video ideas. I want to try and upload like twice, like 2 or 3 times a week maybe, so if I have video suggestions, video ideas, I will definitely upload more than once a week. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!